Hey there, boys and girls. Welcome back to BackPocketGameReviews. And, you know, it's been a really long time since I've done one of these State of the Channels, so we're going to do some Patreon shout-outs here. So I'm just going to go down the list. Hatchet, Mitchell, Sabre Prime, CJ, Noah Johnson, Tyler Bester, Sean Chamberlain, Andy Cordero, Larissa Arstoga, Jaden Bass, Matthew Zablisky, Philip Watson, Mark Hollier, Ozzy, Michael, Cal L. Lowe, and Chandler Rowe. That's everyone I got on here. Thank you guys. You guys really helped me to be able to continue to make content the way that I like to make content and to feel more comfortable with adding in some of the jokes that I've recently tried to incorporate on the channel and stuff along those lines. And it really helps, like more than you will probably ever know. So obviously a lot of you have probably realized I've been a little light on content recently. That's not necessarily a me thing. I've had videos I've wanted to do, but with all of the hardware issues I've had recently with my Nikon 5300, the audio jack isn't working on it, so I've been having to record on my cell phone using a lapel mic. I've been debating on doing some videos where it's gameplay with voiceover. I've had a lot of stuff come up that has kind of thrown some wrenches into my regular recording habits. And it's kind of a royal pain in my ass. But on top of all that, not only am I dealing with the constant issues that are popping up there, I also am currently dealing with we're a manager short at work, and recently I found out we're going to be 2 managers short at work. My buddy Brian, who a lot of you know, is someone who's been on my BPGR Unloaded channel, which just recently got rebooted. But he's been on there. We've talked politics before. He's a very good friend of mine, and he recently just put in his 2 weeks notice, which was heartbreaking for me. Brian's kind of someone who balances out for me very well, just because he's very responsible and he's very good at remembering the things that he needs to remember, whereas I'm not. I'm terrible at remembering things. That is probably one of my least strong defining factors. A lot of times, like, I have to print stuff off. It's not uncommon for me to have to do that to remember it, and I'm not always the most organized. So he's typically a very good balance to the way that I do things, and he's typically usually there to remind me of things. At the end of this month, I am taking a week off because I am going to be celebrating my anniversary with my wife. It'll be our 3-year wedding anniversary, something like that. We've been together for almost 10 years, like together for 10 years. We just haven't been married as long. And the day I come back is actually his last day, which is kind of hard for me. Like, it's really sad because he's the person I usually go to the shooting range with when I can go. He's a really good friend. And as much as I want to be sad or upset about this, like, oh, why are you leaving me? He's taking a job in China where they pay for his housing and everything. He'll be making about the same amount of money, but they pay for his housing and everything for the year that he's there, and he's going to be teaching people in China how to speak English. So I get it. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. He's young. He just not too long ago got out of a relationship and everything, so it's a good experience for him. And I couldn't be happier for him on that side of things. A little upset that he's leaving at work. So we're about to be 2 managers short at work. There is the possibility that I wind up trying to take his position when he leaves, which is the assistant manager position. So that's something I am currently going to be busting my ass to try to accomplish and prove that I can do. Not necessarily just to my boss, but to myself as well. Again, I used to take things very, very seriously at work all the time, and it started to kind of wear on me in a stressful manner. So I started taking things a lot less seriously. I wouldn't say I don't take things seriously. I try to remain more lighthearted. So we're gonna see what I can handle. On top of that, we have some new employees. They're all part-time employees. Two of them have never been to a shooting range before. One of them specifically was very against AR-15s, so I kind of started probing him and asking him why and asking questions. And it's kind of, as I say, the biggest problem that you face as someone who likes firearms is typically the people that are against them don't know about them. Like, they don't understand what it is they're talking about. So when you sit there and you think all gun owners are just trying to say, no, screw you, because that doesn't make any sense, it's because it actually doesn't make sense. If any of you have friends who are into firearms, I strongly suggest you go shooting with them, especially if you're super anti-firearm. If you want to have an opinion on something, it always helps to be knowledged or at least educated to some degree on the topic. It's sort of like letting someone who doesn't know how to drive write driving laws. It doesn't make much sense, but it is what it is. So, with that being said, I'm going to be taking both of them shooting. It's going to be a video. It's going to be on the new Unloaded channel. By the way, BPGR Live has been converted into the new BPGR Unloaded. We're going to start having content going up on there. I'm going to probably try to stay away from most politics for the most part. There's even a part of me that's been trying to avoid it on Twitter recently. The only time I try to get involved is when it's something that I disagree with the Second Amendment. However, at some point I am going to be releasing a video where I'm going to talk about what my actual political views are and what things I would push for in the political realm. And the reason why is because I'm going to run for president. Not because I think I have any damn chance at actually winning, because I really don't think I could win. Maybe. You never know. I mean, Trump won. Anything's possible, right? So I'm really going to try to be the voice of the people that I'm representing. I don't agree with politicians that make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year representing the majority of America, which makes under $100,000 a year. I'm about as blue collar gets. And that's kind of the point of why I'm running. I want to prove that someone who is going to represent you should still be able to have a chance. I might not have a chance. This literally could just be a stupid pipe dream. But I will not be taking any lobbying money. That's also going to be a big part of this. I will crowdfund it. I will probably take sponsorships from companies that aren't going to push a political agenda with me. Like, for example, if Squatty Potty wanted me to advertise for them in some of my videos, like, oh, gotta take my Squatty Potty with me to digest all this shit you're gonna try to hurl at me at this debate. Yeah, stuff like that. I would gladly do something along those lines. Or companies that I already like that aren't trying to get me to lobby for their agenda. Like, for example, if I'm campaigning and Smith & Wesson came to me and they're like, hey, we'll pay you some money to show your Smith & Wesson off. I already show my Smith & Wesson off. It's what I carry. Sure, gladly. But it wouldn't be for political reasons that I would take any of that money. So that's going to be a big driving force, and that's kind of the message that I want to send about that. So, wish me luck. BPGR 2024. That will be the year that I'm old enough to run, by the way. So that election will be my capability of running. Don't worry. We'll talk about it before then. There will be some shirts made. I'm going to take this as seriously as I possibly can. I'm going to try my hardest to try to get my name on whatever ballots I would be able to. Makes me almost sound a little bit insane, doesn't it? We're all a little insane. Also, in things that have happened recently, my son broke his arm. Yeah. So he was running, chasing after his sister. He tripped, tried to catch himself, and snap. Thankfully, it's his left hand. He's right-handed. So he broke the radius and the ulna, which is both bones that run parallel to each other right here. He handled it pretty well. He only cried for like 5 minutes, but he's not really enjoying having a cast on, but I don't think most kids do. It kind of sucks that it's happening at the tail end of his summer. Leah will also be starting school this year, so both kids will be at school, which is kind of exciting to some degree. Leah really wants to go to school, but Leah talks constantly, so I don't know how well Leah is going to handle school. I do have some more parody videos that I plan on bringing up. There's some topics we're going to touch on. I'm really behind on everything, so I'm going to try my best to at least make this up to you by being as hilarious as I can in those videos. Like, I have worked out some sketches and some stuff for some of these. Other ones aren't really going to get that hardcore of a treatment, but just keep your eyes peeled for when I do my gaming addiction video. It's going to be a juicy one. So, but yeah, that's kind of what I got going on right now. So if you head over, if you want to see some gun content from me, you can head over to BPGR Live, which is now BPGR Unloaded. Don't worry, there'll be a link down below. So if you want to follow that, you can. I'll probably even toss one on the end card here in this video. But we're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna try to bring back the things that I really enjoy doing. And I'm gonna stop trying to be so lazy when I get home from work, because a lot of the times I've been getting home and I'm like throttled, and my days off have just been filled with shit that I have to get done or things going wrong. There's been a lot that's gone wrong this year, as those of you who follow me pretty regularly already know. It's been a rough ride for 2018. And 2017, I blatantly remember saying, man, I can't wait for 2018. Holy shit, was I wrong. My lord, 2017, no, 2017 took Carrie Fisher. We're going to still stay with screw 2017. So guys, if you did enjoy this video, give me a thumbs up. If you really want me to start doing the state of the channels every month again, let me know in the comments down below. By the way, for those of you who are Patreon supporters, the playdate post is up. You can go on there, we can start scheduling your playdates, however you want to do it. All that kind of stuff. We're ready to go. We're ready and we're rearing, and I may take a nap right now. Epilepsy. Guys, thanks for watching. I'll have plenty more content coming for you soon, and we'll see you around.